Well, hello, everybody. You're exhausted, but you can't sleep. Have you been there before? When you are so exhausted and you can't sleep? Have you ever been exhausted and you can't sleep? It's Dr. B here. I hear this time and time again with my patients, people I meet for the first time, coming into the clinic to get some help because their life is not working for them anymore. And it may show up as a pain, it may show up as a symptom, it could show up as a sign in the body. Whatever the case, a common denominator that I hear from people over and over and over again, I am exhausted and I can't sleep. Man, I've been there. I've experienced this before. And it's no fun. Your mind keeps racing over and over and over. And you know that it's time to go to sleep. You know that it's time to go to bed. It's time for the rest. And you lay down. You do your evening ritual. You brush your teeth. You listen to some meditation. Say some prayers. Read something inspirational. Whatever your routine is. Do you even have a routine? Is it a routine that's promoting sleep and rest, or is it a stress routine that's keeping you awake? But you go through your routine and you're laying there in bed, and it's the mind. The mind keeps racing over and over and over and over. And it's not shutting off. It's not allowing you to sleep. So what do? Let's talk about your stress. Typically associated with this, there is stress going on in your life. Sometimes you don't even recognize that it's stress anymore because you've been dealing with it for months, years, sometimes decades. And that abnormal stress has become normal to you. And what type of stress am I talking about? I'm talking about mental stress, chemical stress, physical stress. Do you have any mental stress going on? Is there any social, psychological, emotional stress in your life? Let's take a look in your relationship with a loved one. If you're married, your spouse, significant other. How about with your kids? Let's take a look at work. I find that most people enjoy what they're doing. But most people do not enjoy who they're doing it with. It's their coworkers and their teams and their bosses, and everyone else seems to be the problem. Dealing with people can be very hard. How about stress with the pandemic over the last 2 years? How about stress with inflation? How about stress with a war going on? Where's your mental, emotional, psychological stress coming from? Because that all starts to pile up and it all starts to add up, and that all starts to take a toll on your nervous system and the sympathetic part of the nervous system. We're going to get to that in a moment. But what about chemical stress? Are you so exhausted that you're trying to sleep but can't? So then we're popping sleeping pills? Is that working for you? Did it used to work? Now you need more? Are we trying to sedate it out through alcohol, drug, or food? Or is there some other sedation out there that you're trying to get your body relaxed enough so you can sleep, but you can't? Because you're trying to deal with the stress of modern living, day-to-day stuff, and all it's starting to pile up more and more and more, and your body can't chill and relax? What about the physical stress? The physical stress is sitting too much. Hands up if this is you. Sitting has become the new smoking. Sitting too much has consequences to your health and your well-being. Hey, Bill, thanks for tuning in, brother. Great to see you on here. Sitting too much, whether it's your drive, whether it's your computer, laptop, tablet, cell phone, all this stress continues to build up in your body. And if you're not readily and appropriately adapting to all that stress starts to erode your health potential. It starts to lead you down a path of dysfunction in the body. It starts to lead to things like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, immunocompromise, breathing issues, digestive issues, sleep issues. And if this goes on and on and on chronically long term, it keeps your body in what's called the fight or flight stress response. That's that sympathetic stress response I was referring to earlier. And when that stress response, that fight or flight survival mode continues day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, it makes it very difficult for your body to shift gears into what's called the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and repair. It is vitally important that you're able to sleep well throughout the night. This is one of the pillars of health that you must get right if you want to have health, strength, longevity. Otherwise, then not only are your relationships affected, not only is your production with your career or work impacted, but eventually it leads to things like heart disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, a decreased quality of life. And sometimes it happens so slowly that we don't hear the whispers until then the screams happen. That's when the crisis shows up. So the exhaustion but not able to sleep is a sign and a symptom of an underlying bigger issue. And there's no amount of sleeping pills or alcohol or whatever sedative out there that's going to fix this. The only way to fix this is to create a better health trajectory, to understand how you can help make your nervous system, how to make your body more readily and appropriately adaptable to the stress that you're under every single day. That your resilience to the stress must exceed the amount of stress that's coming in. And that when the life stressors exceed your body's internal resistance, that's when you're going to have breakdown from the inside, eventually starting to express to the outside. But if you can create more resistance, resilience, more adaptability to that stress from the inside out, and let me tell you, there are natural, powerful, effective ways that I can show you, then your body is going to be able to handle that stress appropriately, cope with it better, so that when you go and put your head on the pillow, your body in the bed, and you say your prayers at night, you can rest and recover and allow the cells, tissues, and organs of your body to heal throughout the night so that you can wake up energized, refreshed, ready to take on the next day. So you have the capacity to do the things that you not only need to do, but want to do. And that's what life's all about. Enjoying the things you love to do with the people you love doing them with. Well, look, if you want to know more about how to enhance your sleep so that you can wake up more rested in the morning, get better quality of sleep, feeling refreshed, create a better health trajectory, I'm excited to share that with you. Join me tomorrow night. I'll put the link in the chat here. Register for the Sleep Better Tonight webinar, where we're going to pull back the layers and reveal to you the rhythms of your body and the lifestyle behaviors to match those rhythms so that your lifestyle is in sync to what your body wants and needs in order to express health, vitality, wellness, and strength. So I'm curious, what are you hearing in this message for you? Not for me, but for you. What are you hearing this evening? Where is it that you need to slow down when it comes to your health? You need to assess your health and create a pivot and a launching pad to a better health trajectory. Not only for 2022, but for years to come. Type it up in the chat. I'd love to hear. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's going to be a powerful webinar tomorrow. You do not want to miss this. I look forward to revealing the secrets to how to leverage your lifestyle to create better sleep now. All right, Bill, thank you for tuning in. Uncle Bill, thank you for tuning in. And I don't know if there's another Bill on here because it shows I got another Bill here. Hey, Uncle Bill, I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate my Bills on here tonight. Sleep well, gentlemen. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.